So we're eSentire and we're the authority in managed detection and response. So that's a bold claim, but it's one we can back up. We've been doing this for over 20 years.
We really see ourselves as a true extension of your security team, and in that, the more we know about your business, the better position we are to defend that business.
And we are differentiated because we actually do something about the problem, but we're thorough about what it is that we do.
Our global SOC operation is comprised of 2 core locations, geographically distributed between North America and Europe, and that provides seamless redundancy and business continuity for us and our customers.
The SOC provides end-to-end services from triage all the way to investigation and remediation actions, including where needed escalating to incident response teams or some of the embedded true teams that we work with very closely in the SOC. So we're really well suited to take an incident all the way from the first signs of trouble up to closing it out and providing reporting and remediation.
So what sets us apart as an MDR provider is that we are a proven service delivery organization. We can protect our clients. We do that on a 24/7 basis, and you can speak directly to a qualified individual who can give you the information you need when you need it.
So we work very closely with clients to understand their critical systems, what matters, their architecture, and what we need to know to make sure that we can keep them protected. So the SOC is structured where we have Tier 1 analysts providing the initial investigation and response actions. There's Tier 2s made up of senior analysts that are able to assist in a secondary investigation. Perhaps an analyst needs help just coming to the right conclusion, or perhaps they've come to the right conclusion and they want to escalate it because the event is serious and requires a larger response. If it gets to the level of something that looks like a hands-on keyboard attacker, or perhaps ransomware attacks and that's spreading, we would engage our incident handling team, who would then provide kind of the overarching holistic approach in commanding it. So the SOC keeps doing what they're doing. They're isolating hosts, sending alerts, taking things down, but that incident handler really assumes operational command of that incident and becomes the main point of contact with that customer. We also have operations leads who act as sort of air traffic controllers or casino pit bosses essentially, that are watching the workloads, that what analysts are doing, making sure that we're keeping up with things, dynamically as adjusting resources as needed to make sure that we're able to keep up the workload that's hitting us.
During an intrusion, when we detect hands-on keyboard activity by a threat actor, we'll engage our incident handling procedure, or IHP for short. And that's a cross-functional effort where we have our elite threat hunters in the SOC, our SOC incident handling team, along with our tactical threat response and threat intelligence people within the threat response unit, who are actively shutting down that attack, mitigating any risk of further spread within the environment. And we're also going further and we're determining what the initial attack vector was and making sure that the customer is able to mitigate risk of further exposure.
I think one of the reasons we see businesses coming to us rather than trying to build their own SOC is that the sheer difficulty of doing so.
We take the pain out of cybersecurity for you, so you don't have to hire, develop and retain your own staff, which is a very difficult thing to do.
You need to have a robust R&D, the team to build out the tooling and the infrastructure that you need to support this SOC, and you need to have the expertise. It's not a trivial thing.
We've got great programs here where we partner with leading educational institutions and do intern programs and graduate programs. We've got a career development program here in the SOC and eSentire. We've got mentorship programs, and that's all really geared to make the analysts successful in their roles. Customers love us because we go beyond MDR and we help to build resilience for our customers.
And when you think about what they do, they're just there 24/7, so you can sleep at night quite literally. And I like to think of them as the machine. So our threat response unit, they do all the threat intelligence gathering and all the things that tells the SOC what they need to go do and how to look at things and what's going on out there. So they're feeding the machine, but the SOC is the machine that ingests that and then drives these incredibly valuable outcomes for our customers.
So we know what you need to protect. We take your protection personally, and an attack on you is an attack on us.